Everyone talks about new construction being the best buy in Sacramento right now. Today, I want to take you to the brand new community here in North Natomas in the Sacramento neighborhood. And we want to answer that question. Is new construction worth it? Let's dive in. We're going to show you a couple of properties here, show you around the neighborhood a little bit, talk about why new construction would be a good idea, and also talk about who new construction isn't for. So I'm excited to show you these beautiful homes. Let's dive right into it. The first house that we're going to take a look at is Plan 4003. This is right around 2,500 square feet. You're below 700,000 here, so really great in price for the square footage. What I like about Risewell is that first, they're giving amazing incentives right now. Also, the community is one of those communities that you actually get a decent sized yard. So I want to take you through this one. Actually, this is my first time walking through it, so we're gonna see what this is like. My initial impression is I love how open everything is. Actually, we got a chance to tour the cottages, which is on the other side of the community here. This whole area is called the Natomas Landing community. Risewell does a really great job with their floor plans. They make it feel nice and open. You always have these big windows all throughout the house, making it nice and airy. Also, I love these cabinets here. This is what they did over at the other side here. I love the fact that they built the cabinets all the way up, giving it a nice custom feel rather than like something that was just like brought in and then just installed. I love the fact that they built all that in. Really, really nice feature. Love the big island here. I think this island is a must in 2026. I love the fact that you could be working in the kitchen doing dishes, but your kids are all hanging out over here, kicking it, and you're all kind of within one space. If you're entertaining, you're never gonna feel left out, which is honestly, I think, a really cool part of this floor plan. Check out this pantry. This pantry is humongous. Definitely caters to a bigger family that eats a lot of food. I also love the fact that they built out another little area next to the garage here. The fact that you have a little bit more storage, put stuff away over this direction. It's a nice touch. Risewell did a great job with that. So the Craftsman floor plan is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom with a loft. Let's check out this downstairs bedroom here. I think if your home is anywhere bigger than 2,300 square feet, having a downstairs bedroom and a downstairs bathroom is a must. Really nice if you're having guests over or if you want your own separate office space, that's gonna be a really nice touch. All right, let's head upstairs. You also have a really nice cozy loft here. The fact that you have 2 separate areas. I've always loved having a loft because if we're hanging out, we have friends over and they have kids and we have kids, which is often, what happens is we have somewhere to send them to go play so that it doesn't feel like we're all kind of on top of each other. So I love the fact that you have a second living area here, which is the loft. Let me take you over to the primary bedroom here. Again, nice big primary bedroom. You have tons of space. Feels more like a retreat. But let me show you this backyard here. You can get a good view of the backyard here. Issues with the new construction is that the bedroom or the backyard space is so tiny. Builders are trying to stack so many homes on one lot. But the fact that you have so much backyard space here is, I think, a huge, huge plus, a huge bonus. So good sized backyard, 2,500 square feet. It's gonna cater to families, so having a backyard is going to be absolutely a must. You also have the primary bathroom here, double sink, nice shower there, walk-in shower, and then you of course have a big walk-in closet as well. Okay, so let's move on to the next home. This is gonna be a single story option that Risewell is gonna offer, but make sure you stick around to the end of the video because the third home is actually one of my favorite floor plans that are out there and it packs a ton of value. Let's go. This next one is Risewell's single story option, Plan 4504. This is in the bungalows. This is their only single story option here in the Natomas Landing community. So I wanna check it out and see what it's about. Let's do it. I love the wide hallways entering in. When you enter into a hallway, I always feel like it gives the home a little bit more of a grand experience. This home right here is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom option, is right around 2,000 square foot. I think that square footage hits a really good sweet spot for a lot of the buyers. I love the fact that, again, you have the openness here. You got the beautiful kitchen. It looks like maybe a natural wood color here. I love the fact that they have the stacked cabinets here as well, giving it that nice custom feel. Again, very open, very spacious. Tall ceilings. When you're here in the kitchen, you're not gonna be separated from the action of when you're entertaining. So a lot of amazing floor plan here in Risewell. Do really like this one a lot. The North Natomas community here in Sacramento is a fast growing community. They first started like in the early 2000s, and now we're seeing kind of like phase 3 of North Natomas being built. The reason why I think a buyer is attracted to purchasing here or living here in North Natomas area is that first, you're gonna be really close access to freeways. You're gonna have easy access to downtown. Downtown is only about 15-20 minute drives from here. The airport is also just 10-15 minutes away. So for anybody that is traveling for work, this is a really convenient location for them to live, especially with the freeway access. Also, home prices here are really good. So you get a lot of bang for your buck. You get good sized homes with some good sized yards at a price point where it's not gonna necessarily break the bank. So a very family friendly community. Also, you have different options. You have homes that are a little bit older, built in the early 2000s, to homes that are built like in the 2010s, to homes that are now built in the 2020 plus. So lots of options here in the North Natomas area. If you want that easy access to downtown, easy access to the airport, kind of being centrally located, this is definitely a community that you want to look at. Coming into the primary bedroom here, again, you have a nice open space. It feels more like a retreat. Something different about the bungalow floor plan here compared to the one that we were at previously is the fact that you have a master bathtub or primary bathtub here. And then you also have a walk-in shower and a walk-in closet, little toilet room over here. And if you notice, these are the little things, but look at how big these doors are. So these aren't your standard doors here. They're a little bit wider, giving you a little bit more, just kind of gives you that a little bit more of that wow factor. And then what's really neat about this floor plan is you kind of have your own little separate living area over here. You have 2 bedrooms, one here, one there, with the bathroom that they share over here. It's like a downstairs bedroom, but has its own little loft. Can't be a loft because it's not 2-story, but again, these 2 bedrooms have like their own little separate area, separate hangout quarters. So if you have kids or you do a lot of entertaining, it's good to be able to send a kid to a certain area where the kids are maybe out here watching a movie, hanging out, their bedrooms are here, while you have a whole nother area where you're entertaining the adults over into the main family room area. So we just got done touring the 1-story home here at Risewell, which is right around 2,000 square foot. The home before was a 2,500 square foot model. Let me know in the comments below, which model did you like more? Would you rather go 2-story, go slightly bigger at 2,500 square feet? Or would you go 1-story, which is slightly smaller in square footage, but it's at 2,000 square feet, but the price point between the two are very similar? So let me know in the comments below, which one would you go for, the 2-story or the 1-story? We are going to the last home here. Now, here's some reasons why I think buyers are leaning towards new construction right now. A lot of buyers, a lot of homeowners, or a lot of home builders are giving back a large credit. They're also offering pretty insane interest buy downs right now. So this next one that we're gonna go to, I'm super excited to take a look at. In fact, Risewell has sold out of this floor plan, but let's go check it out because I think this is gonna be definitely worth the wait. This next floor plan is 4503 floor plan here. This is Risewell's largest floor plan. And what's really awesome about this home is the fact that it actually has a NextGen unit attached to it, meaning there's multi-living. You could have either your in-laws move in with you and they have their own living quarters, which makes this floor plan really desirable, and it honestly makes it sell out pretty quickly. So let's go take a look at it. The main family room area here, again, you still have this really nice and open floor plan, but here's what I was talking to you about, the stacked cabinets. This one doesn't have the stacked cabinets. You see, it kind of makes the kitchen feel a little bit less grand. I love the fact that you go all the way up to the ceilings. It just gives it that wow factor to the kitchen. But I do still love the really large island here. This one might be the biggest one that we've seen from Risewell. You're still open, so you're part of the action here. Tons of space. This home is again right around 3,300 square foot, and it's going to be priced right around the low 800,000 range. And the next one that's going to be available is actually going to be in January or February of next year. So clearly this one is a model that sells out pretty quickly, and I'll show you the reason why. So entering through the hallway here, you have like your own separate living quarter. You have your bedroom area here. If you come this way, This is gonna be a laundry room here for just this specific unit. And then here you have like a living room with like a kitchenette. So really cool floor plan. You have your own like separate sink area. So if you're combining families, your in-laws are moving in with you or your parents are moving in with you, they have their own little separate suite, like almost like a separate little apartment that is attached to your home. Now, of course, the downside is that there's no like stove or anything, so the kitchen would need to be shared. But if your parents are here, they want some space, they could close that door. You could, you know, honestly have a little dining table in here and have their own little living space, not having to feel like you guys are living on top of each other. In the primary bedroom of the in-law suite here, this is a nice bedroom. Let's go ahead and point that out first. Nice and spacious. You also have a walk-in closet. And then coming in here, you have your whole bathroom here. Shower, sink, you got a toilet, everything that you need for your daily living. Let's head upstairs to see what the loft situation looks like here. You coming upstairs, you're met immediately with a huge loft. Again, I shared this before. Lofts, I think, is an absolute must in 2026. The fact that you have 2 living areas when you're entertaining, I think is huge. This could be where the family gets together to watch movies. It's a little bit more cozier compared to downstairs. And also you don't have to keep going up and downstairs. Coming in here, this is the largest primary bedroom that I've seen so far by Risewell. Really nice and spacious. It feels like a retreat rather than just like a room that you come and sleep in. You also have a huge primary bathroom here with its own separate tub, walk-in shower. I love the fact that they added in a bench here. That's always a nice touch. Love the fact that there's also 2 sinks and a huge walk-in closet. This closet literally could be another bedroom. I also love the fact that newer construction, you're almost never going to find a downstairs laundry room. The fact that this one has an upstairs laundry, I think is clutch. Some people don't like the fact that potentially the washer could leak. I would say not having to walk your laundry upstairs and downstairs is, I think, pretty clutch. So the fact that you have an upstairs one is pretty awesome. But let me know in the comments below, would you prefer a downstairs laundry room or an upstairs laundry room where the bedrooms are? Let me know your thoughts. So who is new construction not for? If you appreciate something that has more character, more established trees, that's the type of neighborhood that you like, new construction is an area that you're not gonna be happy in. You're gonna be living in a construction zone, at least for the next few years. The trees are gonna be small, the neighbors are gonna be able to look into you, there's not gonna be a lot of character, and obviously because these homes are all master planned, a lot of the homes are gonna look very similar to one another compared to a neighborhood like Land Park or East Sac or Wood Lake or Curtis Park, where every home has its own character, it has its own architecture, design that I think what makes those areas so special. So if that's what you're into, then new construction may not be the best option for you. However, if you love the fact that everything is brand new, you get a little bit more of a modern lifestyle, you don't have to worry about things breaking down, new construction would be a great option. Also, the incentives are really, really nice as well. We've had a closing here in Risewell where the buyers just had to bring in their down payment. They didn't have to worry about any of the closing costs, which saved them a lot of cash up front. Now, a couple downsides that I want to make sure we bring up as well is you're gonna have to pay HOAs here, which is gonna be right around $57 a month. Also, there's gonna be Melrose in the newer community. Here in Natomas Landing, you're looking at about $375. But I think a lot of that, it could be offset by the rate that the builders are offering and the closing costs that they're offering as well. So you just gotta make sure to do the math, but that's why we're here to help you break these numbers down, to help you figure out, is new construction a really good option for you? So if you're thinking about purchasing new construction here in Sacramento, make sure you do it with a professional who's guiding you through the process, who knows what the builder incentives are, what they offer, and don't do it by yourself. Schedule a call using the link below, and we'd love to chat about what new construction looks like, whether it's here in Natomas Landing or anywhere in Sacramento. And then of course, if you like this kind of content and you like these walkthrough videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We'd love to connect with you and chat real estate. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next week.